Welcome everybody to your YouTube channel ChopChopChef. Today I like to show you a special dish which comes from my village where I come from. Yeah, so we call it spitzbuben. So this is potato spitzbuben. You will see has a very close relationship to potato gnocchi. Yeah, but the molding of it will be a little bit different. Yeah, the dough will be very close the same. So for my spitzbuben, we need just all-purpose flour. We need a cooked potato, which has to be cooled down, which is nice and it's cold. Yeah, so we have to peel them in a minute. You can, instead of these potatoes, this one I just boiled, right, in salt water. Yeah, but you can make as well a nice baked potato and just scoop out then the potato flesh, you know. So this is up to you. Then we will have 2 eggs, and this whole thing we work together. We're putting a little bit salt, nutmeg on it, and then we form it to a special shape, and that's the start of our spitzbuben. Yeah, all right. So first thing first is very easy. Yeah, okay. We have to peel quickly the potatoes. Yeah, and I actually then put the potatoes through my special press here. You can have a potato press. You can have a potato grater. Whatever you have at home, right? So, and I have obviously this little device here, what we call spatulus press. Alright, so just give me a minute. I quickly peel my potatoes and we continue. Okay, so our potatoes are peeled, right? And now we're mixing everything together. Yeah, so the best thing really is, let's put everything on a working bench. Yeah, so our flour. Yeah, for the flour we maybe do a little bit of a well in there. So like that. There's a reason for it. Yeah. So easy done, easy done. And then in here now, we're taking our potato grater and pressing our potato in the middle. That's very easy, right? So, one, a little bit more. Actually all of it, matter of fact. So it would be good if you find always kind of a nice dry potato, yeah? Now, what's next? Of course we have the 2 eggs. We can now put already a little bit sort of a few cracks of salt on it. And really just 2 pinch of nutmeg. Really be careful, you don't want to overpower this one, yeah? For my, remember what it's called? If anybody can repeat this one, Spitzbube. Yeah, Spitzbube. Very good. Okay, we put that on the side. Now we're getting there already. Now we need 2 eggs. And they're looking all a-okay. Yeah. All right. We washed our hands. Always very important, right? Here we go. The potatoes are still warm, but not hot. We're putting 2 full eggs in there. And now we're working this whole thing together, right? So this is now to make a nice dough. And if you feel like the dough is a little bit too soft, you just add a soup spoonful of flour, okay? Yeah, like mine. Yeah, I still feel this needs a little bit more flour, okay? Which we have here on the side. Let's put a little bit more on it. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. Now I wash my hand and then we're forming a few logs. Just one moment. Okay. Now out of our spitzbuben dough, yeah, we make sort of probably, let's put it in 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4 portions. I'll put them here nicely on the side. Easy done. What we're doing now is we dust our bench. Actually, let's loosen this a little bit up first. Yeah, so we dust our bench just slightly, and now we're doing a log. Yeah. And this should be sort of like finger thick. In previous video clips I showed you as well different sort of tricks how to get sort of to this little snake. Yeah. Okay, getting there. So like here, yeah, that's already good. Finger thick, finger thick. Good, 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 good. Yeah. Similar what you do for gnocchi, right? I know. But now it comes. Okay, now for my spitzbuben, yeah, we need around good 5-6 centimeter long pieces, right? So put the knife a little bit in the flour. What is 6 centimeter? Everybody's guess. Like that. And then, I mean, of course, you know, so to make them a little bit uniform, then you can put it here on the side. Bang, bang, bang. Now the next gimmick of the spitzbuben, right? So what we want to achieve is with this lock here, we want to have a pointy end, right? So now you can roll them on the bench like that, just a little bit, and press them obviously on the side down, like similar to what I showed you once with my Christmas cookie Vanillekipferl, right? So that's what we want, and this is ready. And now this one we're putting on a little bit of a dusted board, because later we have to transfer this one into our poaching water, right? If you feel not so comfortable rolling it on the bench, you can roll it as well in your hands, like that, yeah, same thing. Just press them on the end a little bit down, yeah, easy done. Okay, but on the bench very easy. You just press with your little finger the ends a little bit down. So here we go. Bang. Spitzbuben. So I will continue definitely the whole lot. Yeah, and then as well, yes, like gnocchis, we're putting them in simmering salt water. Salt water. We poaching them for 5 minutes maximum. Yeah, we take them out and then we pan fry it. But we're coming to that. Okay. All right. So I will do the rest of my dough. Yeah. Just give me 5 minutes, and then we continue. Okay. I just finished my Spitzbuben. Yeah. Now we go with them for a swim. Okay. So we're coming over here. Yeah. We have simmering water. Yes. Let's put it a little bit higher up, because now they're going all in this water. Very easy, right? Schwab, schwab, schwab. And when they come to the surface, we're putting the timer on, say 5 minutes. My friends, we can put a few more in it. We maybe have to do this in 2 batches, I think. Yeah, so our pot is full. Yeah. Now you will see in a few minutes they already will come up to the surface. Yeah, and we leave them in the water for, I say, 7 minutes. All right. But just while the cameraman can come over here, and we just be, say, I guess 30 seconds patient, and they will come up to the surface. We may give them a little bit of a push, water motion, it's always good. Yeah, okay, now they start swimming. Yeah, now they should pop up one after the next. And then, as I said, 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, now they're coming all up. And then we take them out and we drain them on this kitchen paper here. But that's what I will do next. Yeah, okay, yeah. Now they're all on the surface. Yeah, 5 minutes, and we go from there. So everybody, next thing is we're putting our spitzbuben, right, in a bread pan. I have a nice duck fat in this one, duck fat, pork fat, yeah, that will do the trick, gives obviously an extra flavor to it, yeah. So they're now strained off, and now they're going in here, in our pan, yeah. And we give them a nice golden brown color. And then we serve them up. That's how simple it is, yeah. Yeah, now we want to make sure they just get a nice sort of oily, shiny surface all around, and soon we have achieved this one, then they don't hang together. Yeah, so just give me as well. So this is a nice, we get it now, nice golden brown in this Teflon coated pan. Maybe just on the end when we bring them out, a little bit coarse salt, and we serve it up. Alrighty, so I see you shortly. Okay, now everybody have a look at this beautiful Spitzbuben. Yeah, the Spitzbube. They have now a nice golden brown color. That's what we wanted to achieve, right? Yeah, perfect. Very nice. You see, they don't break up that easily. That's what you want. Yeah. Now, okay, my stove is off. Yeah, easy done. We can come over here. Yeah. So what we're doing next is, for presentation purposes, yeah, we can make it easy, just simple like that. But now you can sprinkle a little bit of roughly chopped parsley over it, a little bit cracked salt, not much on here. Yeah. And then what I have is just fresh rocket lettuce. If you have obviously a nice lamb's lettuce, yeah, can do. Have a look, this is my next favorite one. Saffron gold infused olive oil. Here we go. This is the next magic what we're putting on there. Yeah. So the rocket lettuce, there's not a vinaigrette or whatever going on there. Just a little bit, a few drops of our most precious, beautiful oil. And as I said, as well on the rocket lettuce, a few cracks of Himalaya sea salt. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what I call Fränkische Spitzbube for me to enjoy. Thank you so much for joining me on ChopChopChef.